Daniel Donovan, really known as Dan, right? Dan Donovan, been a friend. For their great leadership in combating MS-13. Done a fantastic job. Robert and Elizabeth, we're going to save you for a couple of minutes. We want to hear from a couple of these politicians first, right? And then we're going to get to the real story. We appreciate it. Dan, go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. President. And I'd remind you, we're public servants. We're not politicians. But thank you for your leadership here. This is our second visit. This is our second visit here to Nassau County. It's the second time that through your leadership you came here because this community is hurting. Behind you is a sign that says, secure our borders, protect our communities. That's one sentence with a comma in it. If we do one, we achieve the other. And it's the one thing that you've been trying to do for the 15 months that you've led this nation. We need border security. We need tougher immigration laws. We need to help communities like this. The examples, I was a prosecutor for 20 years, Mr. President. I was 8 years in the Manhattan DA's office. I was deputy chief of the Narcotics Bureau, where we saw vicious gang assaults and murders. I was 12 years as the Staten Island District Attorney, as you know. I have never seen the viciousness like you just described in your opening remarks. We're here to help. These brave people, Pat, John, Rod, the folks on the ground, they're enforcing laws, but we have to make the laws. And we learn a lot by listening. That's why I'm so grateful that you're holding this roundtable, because a lot of what Lee, Pete, and I will do when we go back to D.C. is take the information we learn here and implement them into our laws. On the way up with you, the Secretary was describing to us how after someone, a criminal, is convicted and they're illegal, if their home country doesn't take them back in 6 months, we have to release them back in the community. Well, what country would take back these people that our fellow crime fighters have just described? Nobody would take them back. We have to change those laws, Mr. President. Thank you for your leadership. Thank you for your commitment to protect our nation. And thank you for your support of our law enforcement officers.
Good. Thank you very much, Dan.